Hi everyone. I'm Tatiana Marino. This is Martina Dospina, and we came here to Atelier Prato to talk about luxury. But first, let's talk about the place. Atelier Prato. It's a new cafe, and they have this interesting proposition on you having a cafe, and then in my back, you can see the flowers. You can go after that and get some flowers for yourself. It's located in Milan, very close to Corso Magenta. It's a really nice neighborhood, and it's really worth it to come by and try something. They have a lot of vegan and vegetarian plates, which is not normal
No,
here.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
And I would like to ask Martina, what was her impression on last month's luxury summit that we have in Milan?
That was interesting because we had two different generations talking about luxury. So let's say the oldest generation, I'm not gonna say any name, but the oldest generation of luxury, they believe, they acknowledge that luxury is facing a crisis, and the solution is to involve people more, like creating emotional connection, so with experience and something that can involve people more into a brand, like opening their doors and don't look so distant and cold from people. Why my generation, the millennials, we are like, yes, you absolutely need to do that, but we also need to listen to the clients because they have needs and luxury is not actually listening to them. And it was very interesting because you have the clash of two generations, two different visions about luxury, their prices, and their own customers. It was very, very interesting.
Oh wow, wow, that's a lot of interesting thoughts.
Yeah.
Me and Martina, we went 2 weeks ago to the Innovation Summit at EHL. It's a hospitality business school located in Lausanne. And we also had a lot of thoughts and innovation, but towards the hospitality sector. And I would like to ask Martina as well if she makes how she compare the two summits.
Well, let's say that the core solution is kind of the same. They both acknowledge that clients are looking for experience, which is true. I can see with my job as well. I'm mostly a luxury personal shopper. When I started my business, clients were coming left and right. They were looking for me on the internet, and that's it. But right now, it's been a couple of years. I've been contacted by luxury service agencies, by tour operator. They're looking specifically for experience. So yes, they were. We had a common ground about the hospitality and sales, but the way they're facing the problem is very, very different. Like from my point of view, hospitality is two steps ahead already.
Yeah, I could see that too because I mean, in my expertise, I deal with luxuries and furniture, furnishings, and sustainability. One thing that I noticed that they are ahead because they're not really talking only about sustainability, but regeneration of the environment. So they're already thinking how with sustainability, you can regenerate the surroundings where the hospitality
Yeah.
building is, the communities they are on. So that's one thing that I thought was very, very interesting.
You know what I also struck my attention? The amount of vegan food. Like in fashion, we are talking vegan, but there is a lot, they don't know anything about vegan. So right now, if in fashion you say vegan, people are going to think, okay, yes, it's plastic. Not entirely true. But in hospitality, they already there. Like we are not even close yet, and they are already. We had a lot of vegan options, very tasteful. It's amazing. That's why I told you they are two steps ahead already.
Yeah, but also because the hospitality summit, this innovation summit, there were three uh, like topics. One was the food for thought. That's why there was a lot of new, different vegan startups and I don't know, like products
Yes.
that they show and we try. That vegan cheese was amazing. The second one is luxury, sustainable luxury impact. And the third one is the regeneration towards communities. But they really did well because they could mix the three together. You know,
Yeah.
we can. It was like almost seamlessly
Yeah.
the three together, right? So yeah.
How you expect it to work in an hotel, for example? Yeah.
Yes, yes. One of the things we did because we went together, we did that. We created a hotel, right? It was fun,
No, that
right?
was very, very fun. Yes.
Yeah, and this one, I mean, she can negotiate anything. I mean, what you got is like 2 awards.
No, three. I got three awards.
3 awards, circular economy. So basically, we had to create from scratch
Yeah.
a hotel in an area that had a lot of problems related to the environment and the
And the
community.
local, yeah.
And we end up with and you have to create finance capital, nature capital, and human capital. And for the human capital, we are the best. We got a lot of human capital out of it.
Yeah, even though they throw a problem to us, and I told them in our pitch we say we were not gonna do that kind of service to preserve the environment, but we did great.
Did well. We thought ahead, so we could like spend money thinking what we're gonna have the more money later on.
And you know, it was also good because we also work together and we already have a role. But in that moment, we actually defined our roles, and it was great.
It was great. So I mean, this kind of exercise is pretty interesting because it's like a mock-up, but you can really see how your decision making related to sustainability, impact, and regeneration can affect the other areas around, like development. So it was really
And now
interesting.
to problem solve as well, crisis solving. Because we had a big crisis, which was part of the workshop, and you have very little time to solve it, and you need to think about capital, reputation, environment. It's a lot, and it was very, very interesting.
Yeah. I would just talk another panel that I thought was very interesting was like luxury impact driven case studies. So we had like a watch brand made in Geneva. They use only recycled metals from Switzerland and not used parts, clock parts, watch parts that would be thrown away. And then it's beautiful. I mean, very, very nicely done. We also learned from the Ritz-Carlton yacht division what they have to change to make their guests happy. That also related with the experience, which is very important. In luxury, we had a jewelry brand that will go to the communities and see how the extraction of gold was making the soil not useful anymore for the communities. So they're working on that. So you can see that regeneration should go also through the analysis of the supply chain and the communities around. They are already doing
And
it.
also giving back because we also saw it was the Kempinski Hotel.
Oh, Be Health.
Yeah,
Be
Be
Health,
Health.
Kempinski Hotels. Yeah, they have this programs that will give back to the community, not only for the people that the community people that work in the hotels, but also around it, prevention of diseases. So vaccination information related to yellow fever, malaria, and other diseases so they can prevent. So very interesting program they were doing there. Sometimes you think luxury, it's kind of, I would say, egocentric,
Yeah, kind of they are out of
centered.
touch from reality, but they're actually not.
They are not, but actually you have to look for the brands they are
Yeah.
actually doing it. So,
Yeah.
and then, yeah, it's really about information.
And also, yes, it might be expensive, might be luxury, you cannot afford it, but step in the store. Get to know the brand, get to know the people. At least you can dismantle this idea the luxury people are uptight and snobby and they don't care, they live out of touch with reality. It's not like that at all.
She's not uptight, just saying.
No.
And she's a totally luxury person.
There are many, many other people out there. When I have my clients, sometimes I keep them in a different luxury brand, more niche brand, and they're like, I really love the collection. They're going to shop a lot of clothes, and they're like, if I was on my own, I would never get into the store because from the outside, if you don't know the brand, you might feel overwhelmed and like they might give me the cold treatment, and which yes, sometimes it happens, and then you book me, you don't have this problem. But also, what's the worst thing that can happen? You get the cold treatment. Okay, fine. I'm never gonna buy from you.
That also happens with if you go to design furnishing stores. Sometimes people are scared to go in, and because usually they are
Yeah,
very
but listen.
empty.
Let's be honest
Mhm.
now. 8 times out of 10, they greet you. They're nice. They will offer you coffee. They're talking about the brand and everything. So I think the pro are way more than the cons. So just a bit.
Yeah. Do you want to close with anything?
No, you just have a coffee now.
Oh yeah, let's have a coffee. A vegan one.
I just take a regular one.
Thank you. We're gonna keep doing
Yeah.
this. Just talk about luxury and
Yeah, I think people need to know more about luxury. So if you're scared to step in, we are bringing luxury to you.
And if you have any questions, what you like to learn, just let us know. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.